Thank you, Madam Chair. Welcome back, Congressman Sablan. It's been a long time since we served together on the House Natural Resources Committee, but you've been incredibly dogged and determined in moving legislation for CNMI over the years through some pretty hard to navigate Congresses. And I think you deserve credit for that. And I want to step back for a moment from this legislation that we have in front of us and just ask you what else would be useful in the relationship between the U.S. and CNMI in terms of creating a more sustainable economy that benefits the citizens of CNMI.
Thank you very much. I agree that at the moment, the Northern Marianas does need access to workers, third country national workers. We have spent months in trying to come to agreement on what is now the product of the bill we're hearing. It hasn't been easy. There's been, at the beginning, the word I received was, last summer was no extension. And thank God for a lot of people who allowed me to speak. We do need this extension. And the reduction of workers on an annual basis, because we do need to get U.S. workers into the workforce. And I know that the last time we had a hearing, we were told there's no U.S. workers. We've done everything we tried. We've reached as far as Puerto Rico. The GAO report just showed that we had an increase of 10% in U.S. workers, or 1,000 U.S. workers added to the workforce in each of the past 3 years. The termination of the program in 2019, which is the product of the chairwoman, was to put a hammer down and said, you get this program fixed. And it has forced employers to get serious and to look at U.S. workers. Now, there are many programs, apprenticeships that I would hope, that would get U.S. workers into the workforce and train them. That's the intention of even the local law when we had U.S. immigration. When we had control of immigration, was for third country nationals to come to work in the Marianas and train U.S. workers. But they was very lax. It wasn't the time, it was in Governor Torres' time in office. But the training is very important. Now, the continual thing is drop our arms and said, we can't find U.S. workers. That needs to stop. It needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. Now, this bill, I think, is the product of that. It would spur us into getting a Northern Marianas economy that would have U.S. workers as the main workforce, and that third country nationals will come in to fill the gaps where there are really no U.S. workers. I hope
that's helpful. Madam Chair, my time is quickly expiring here, but I want to just say a word about the Bikini Trust Fund issue, and thank you for your interest in it. I have to say how disappointed in Interior I am. You know, my father was in the Marshall Islands for several of those nuclear tests, and I think just having a little window into what our atomic veterans bear gives us an understanding, and not a full understanding, of the incredible things that we wrought on the people of Bikini and their island. I get the sense that this administration can't wait to wash their hands of that responsibility. I think this has been mishandled. And I would just say to Mayor Jebus, I respect you, but be careful what you wish for. Thank you.